work to do.
It's only the second time LeBron James has lost a game in Game 1 of the first round. Damian Lillard standing by with Jared Greenberg.
The Trailblazers won. Yeah, LeBron James became the first player in NBA history to have a 20-plus points, 15-plus rebounds, 15-plus assists game. Damian Lillard had 34 points, including a 30-footer, then a 36-footer in the fourth quarter. Anthony Davis had 28 points and 11 rebounds, but didn't have a good game. Carmelo had a double-double and got a LeBron turnover. KCP went 0 of 9 from the field and had the rare triple single. Wait, no, triple one. My bad.
I know you ain't tired, you had 1 point, so get up!
Dwight Howard broke the rim. These are just some stats, part of the story, but how did the Trailblazers beat the Lakers? Well, let's dive deep. What is up, dudes, dudettes, ballers, players? It's your boy MJ. The Trailblazers actually got off to a pretty solid start, up 14 at one point in the first quarter, with a steady diet of Dame, who dropped 15 in the first quarter. As soon as Dame went to the bench, the Lakers would make their run back into the game. But throughout the game, the Lakers didn't have an identity, and the Blazers stuck to their roots. Let's talk big picture first, and then get into the finer details. The Lakers shot 15.6% from 3 on 32 3-point attempts. Now, was this a Trailblazers? Hell no!
I'm making them threes. Nigga, get your ass in the gym right now and go work on your shot. So when Bron throw the you make it.
These were open shots, and this shouldn't come as a surprise. The Lakers have been shooting horribly in the bubble. They only made 2 threes against the Raptors, and in those 8 games, they shot 30.3% from 3, making them the worst 3-point shooting team in the bubble. All of the Lakers stars were in the negative and plus minus, while all the Blazers stars were in the positive. The Lakers only scored 93 points on a Trailblazers team that was one of the worst defensive teams in the league. So let's break all this down. Drop a like for Dame, 9,000 likes for another video in 2 days, and subscribe if you're new or part of the 87% that be watching my videos on the low without subscribing. Just subscribe for deep threes. Damian Lillard was a plus 19 in the game and had the most presence on the court. The Lakers decided to send full double teams, but only when Dame would heat up or had a switch. But it wasn't always consistent. Caruso and KCP would pick him up 94 feet, which was perhaps the only unique thing the Lakers did defensively. The main decisions when coming up with a defensive game plan for Dame would be how to guard the pick and roll, how to run Dame off the 3-point line into the rim protecting bigs, and who to put on him. The Blazers love to run high pick and rolls, which makes sense considering Dame's range. That will stretch the defense and draw the big man out of the paint all the way beyond the 3-point line, where they would probably be uncomfortable. The Lakers decided to have the on-ball defender go over the screen and have the big man step up, but in a slight drop coverage. This is a pretty common defense against Dame, and teams got torched running it. Dame's very comfortable with shooting off the pick and roll with the defender right behind him. In fact, a lot of times we've seen him draw the foul off of that. Without Avery Bradley, the Lakers don't have elite perimeter defenders, only solid ones, which isn't enough, so there needs to be a better team concept. Is it absolutely ridiculous to defend someone 35 feet out? Yeah, but it's Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard dribbling up. You guarding him. I don't care if that's CJ McCollum. I don't care if that's Michael Jordan over there. You pick him up.
I got 2. I got you.
No, I don't. He got. That's the ball right there. And Dame got it. He gonna shoot it from the NBA.
And with the Lakers' size, Dame can take advantage of slower bigs versus a quick guard. AD was the only one that was quick enough to bother Dame, but even he got torched. You have to remember, the Trailblazers have been playing competitive basketball this whole bubble, with every game being crucial to make the playoffs. They played with their hearts on the line every night. In that time, they have seen various defenses, especially in the fourth quarter, where the Trailblazers have played multiple games in the clutch and have gone to multiple options when Dame got doubled. So after Dame hits threes off the high pick and roll, the Lakers decide that it won't be enough, so instead they try to ice the pick and roll. But instead, LeBron isn't able to stop Dame from going to the pick, and Kuzma gets caught guarding nothing. Because Dame was making those deep threes look casual, AD steps out, meaning 3 Lakers for 2 people, leaving Carmelo wide open for 3. There's a trust between Dame, Melo, CJ, and Gary Trent Jr. to take these important shots, and Melo splashes it. Yes sir! The next time the Lakers decide to switch on the pick and roll, so Dame is getting ready to ISO. The double comes and Dame waits till the full commit of a double team to pass it to Melo. Now LeBron has to try to play two shooters, but instead he commits to Melo. So then AD has to play two, and he can't get to Gary Trent Jr. in time, who has been shooting 51% from 3 in the bubble season. Dame has that gravity, and he forced a Lakers defense into chaos that they were not ready for. The rest of the game, Dame actually got free off ball, hit some tough shots like usual, and although Caruso did a solid job, Dame got his. This game in particular for Lillard was good, but not great. He shot 9 of 21 from the field, and we've seen him do better, and that has to be a scary thought for the Lakers. The entire Blazers team as a whole didn't have a great offensive game. It was just solid, but nothing that was special or not replicable, and that has to be a huge confidence booster for the Blazers. Now, playoff LeBron was sorta in effect, even if Bron says activating playoff mode is different this year because of no fans, which got people riled up, and yeah, this was easily LeBron's best game since the NBA restart. But that's not saying a lot since LeBron hasn't played at Bron-like standards, shooting 45% from the field with only 6.9 assists per game in those 8 games. So this game was an improvement. Bron was blowing by defenders, he was quick and agile. Also, keep in mind that the Trailblazers literally have no one to match up with LeBron, so their strategy was to throw everyone at him, and I mean everyone. Dame at one point picked up LeBron full court. Carmelo would take turns guarding Bron, and to close out the game, Gary Trent Jr. was tasked with guarding LeBron. What do all these players have in common? None of them should be able to slow down LeBron. And there were times where LeBron would take advantage of the constant mismatch, like blowing by Carmelo here. There were other times where it seemed like he was already in this predetermined pass mood. There's no reason for LeBron to not play bully ball against Gary Trent Jr., who is 2 inches shorter and about 40 pounds lighter, but instead he chose to just move the ball long without really pressuring the defense or have the double fully come at him. The Lakers were getting some good looks, but not converting, and so LeBron needed to take over the game aggressively through his scoring, but he kept that passive mood throughout. In this game, he shot 9 of 20 from the field without any elite forward defender, and that can't happen. Yes, the numbers look amazing, he's making history, but if it's not going to help your team win, those numbers don't necessarily mean much. This loss is not on LeBron, but there's things he could have done better. LeBron can't be passive if Carmelo is on him. I love my man Melo, but he ain't supposed to be holding Bron. It's why the 2018 playoffs will always be special, because LeBron decided to not go in this passing mode and instead just took over games. LeBron has also not shot threes well in the bubble, and that continued this game when he went 1 of 5 from 3, even with some pretty solid looks. We barely saw any of that LeBron AD pick and roll. Like, yeah, we saw some good passes from Bron to AD, mostly in the fast break, but the half-court offense is what stagnated, especially in the fourth quarter when the game was under 5 minutes. The one Bron AD pick and roll led to this easy bucket, so I'm not exactly sure why they weren't doing more pick and rolls. They did some handoffs which were nice, but still not what you want. Let's talk about the elephant in the room though, Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis was a -20 in this game. Yeah, he had 28 points, but he shot 8 of 24 from the field and 12 of 17 from the free throw line. Davis didn't put enough pressure on the Blazers defense. AD didn't really post up, he didn't assert his dominance on the board since he missed a lot of easy putbacks. Actually, he let the Blazers off the hook with shots like these. He also did miss other mid-range shots that he probably should have made. The Blazers defense wasn't out of sorts when guarding AD, there wasn't much chaos being generated. It just seemed like AD was kind of going one-on-one and then getting stopped. Now, I get that the Blazers have Hassan Whiteside, but that man be so inconsistent effort-wise that AD should be able to get his to the benefit of the team. Credit to Wenyen Gabriel, he came in for an injured Zach Collins and fulfilled his role well. He was a body in Anthony Davis and just made it tougher. He did all the right things, played within the offense. He was a +12 in only 16 minutes. Still, Gabriel should not be able to contain AD, who many consider to be a top 5 player in the league. CJ McCollum cooked Danny Green repeatedly throughout the night, and the worst part is that the Lakers don't have any perimeter defenders, so that's just going to depend on CJ, who is playing with a fractured back, but is still a bucket. He had 21 points in the game and repeated ISO scores. Like, damn. Kuzma has spurts of good scoring mixed in with a lot of missing in between. He wasn't bad and at times would be a momentum changer, but I feel like he was just, again, the Kuzma of old and just inconsistent. Now there's small other things like Dion Waiters not knowing what to do defensively and having to get subbed out, but it really does come down to Lakers superstars stepping up. Dame just played like normal Dame. The Lakers need to change up their defensive scheme because this is possibly the worst game Dame has played in his past 5 games, and the Blazers still won. The Blazers will need to think of a more sustainable defensive scheme against LeBron, especially if LeBron goes into 2018 mode. Man, this is an exciting ass series. I'm a Lakers fan, but I got immense respect for Dame, so let's just watch this unfold. But what do you think? Who will win the series? Drop a like for Dame hitting deep threes. One hot take go happening Friday night on Twitch. Maybe a watch party on Thursday night for the Lakers Trailblazers game because it'd be lit. And if you're still here, you a real one, so comment clutch so I know. The Instagram shout of the day goes to the Clippers in 4, and the all-day notification shout goes to the Red Wolf. Thanks for the all-day support. Make sure to bell for all notifications, and if you're not a sub, hit the subscribe button, join the all-day community for more fire content, all-day support. It's your boy MJ. We out, and we vibing.
Okay, just stop in my spaceship. Okay, just stop in my spaceship. No. Okay, just stop in my spaceship.
Also, if you made it to this point in the video, can we just take a step back? I know Dame is amazing. He's a great player. But let's just stop with the Curry slander. Like, why are we saying Dame's better than Curry all of a sudden? Like, Curry wasn't doing this. I swear Curry just got injured. You all forgot. But Curry was hitting these deep shots at a more efficient clip, just less of them. Like, it wasn't like he was just doing this buzzer beaters. He was actually hitting them. Like, this was part of his offense. And about this whole clutch thing, Curry's done it without KD. Like, we were forgetting about the Rockets series when he went, over 30 in the second half? What about the Trailblazers Warriors series without KD, where Curry averaged 37? Like, no disrespect to Dame, because Dame is amazing. Can we just stop it? Like, Dame has a chance. Like, he makes a deep playoff run. He does some crazy stuff. He has a chance to be better than Curry. But let's just stop with the Curry slander all of a sudden. Like, Curry ain't done for the past 4 or 5 years. He hasn't been that dude from deep. Alright. We out and we vibe.